Oh my goodness. I hope it's enough camera time. I didn't even check. What's going on, you? What's going on, YouTube? It's Kevin and Makael. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys had a good week. Please make sure you start this video off clicking the thumbs up button. Also make sure that you share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and wherever you share our videos. Somebody on Instagram wrote me asking me how do I like, or how do you like a video on the Xbox. Next week I'm going to show you guys how to do it, because I noticed that you guys be watching on the consoles, like on your PlayStation or your Xbox. So I'm going to show you how to do it on the Xbox, so I don't have the PlayStation to show you. But if you're on your mobile device, you can click the thumbs up button as well. As you guys know, the blackout is September 5th, 2015, which is on a Saturday. If you have not booked your hotel and you're looking for a hotel, we have hotel rooms for you. The link is inside the more info box. Just click on the link and it'll take you over. You'll be at the you can stay at the Holiday Inn near the airport. It's $116 a night. But I think Candy called me and told me about some new Georgia law saying that they have to charge $5 more. So it'll be $121. I'm not sure. It's either $116 or $121 when you click on the link. So if you're looking for a room, and that's for the weekend from Friday to Sunday.
And if that's too much for you, you guys can go to hotels.com.
Yes, I've been looking for hotels
or Orbitz.
Yes, I've been
Expedia.
I've been looking on all the sites, and them hotels are high. I don't want to stay near the airport. I want to stay like Midtown, or if I can't stay in Midtown, I'll just stay in Sandy Springs. That's where I love to stay in the not the rent, but the hotel. Yeah, well, the hotel room is not that much to me. It's like one something a night. But then again, I want to stay with people. But the people that I like to stay with, they live so far out, and they don't have a car. So it's like I could take an Uber, but I don't. Then again, I'm going to be there from Wednesday to Tuesday. I don't want to be a burden on nobody like that, staying at your house for almost a week, even though they would love for me to stay. So I'm going to stay in the hotel for a couple of days and then go back. That's my plan. Go back to the house. That's my plan.
I can hear somebody now saying, why don't you just stay with Makael?
No! It was only one time.
Remember
where
that
I had to stay in the room with Makael. And it wasn't...
Whose room was it? Was it yours or mine?
No, I had to stay in your room.
Yeah, it was my room.
Because they fucked my room up.
Yeah.
They messed it up, but it was a nice hotel. Okay, I'm glad I left before that time. Oh, man, see, that's your fault.
There were some things that need to be discussed.
Yes, okay.
Woo. I remember it was Valentine's Day weekend.
Yes, that was a weekend. I'll never forget that weekend.
I'll never forget it either. Because then I woke up and said,
oh, no.
Well, because it was somebody else who came to tell me.
Ooh. Alright, for y'all get all crazy and stuff. So,
yes!
So today, well, yesterday we found out about Bobbi Kristina's condition. Her condition has really deteriorated to where Pat Houston released a statement saying that they were moving Bobbi Kristina into a hospice and that she's now in God's hands.
Pat Houston released this.
Yeah, Pat Houston released a statement to to like all the news outlets to let them know what's going on, and not only that, the Houston family, well, the estate of Bobbi Kristina, is now suing Nick Gordon for beating on Bobbi Kristina. Allegedly, she had bruises on her body which came out while she was like a week after she was in the hospital. They discovered she had bruises on her body, but they were also saying that she had her tooth was cracked and things like that. They're going to sue him, and when she eventually passes away, she will what's the word I'm looking for? They will pursue murder charges against Nick Gordon.
Now let me ask you this. Is it true that they're suing him for $10 million? Because that's what I heard today.
I don't know about the $10 million, but they say that he don't have $10 million. but they say he stole $10,000 out her bank account.
Well, maybe that's what the... No, I can't see nobody suing for no 10,000. Well, not for something serious like that. I don't know what it is, and I don't
know how they sue him. He don't. I know he don't have it. We know he don't have the damn money. But you know, I noticed that ever since that Dr. Phil episode, I haven't heard anything about him or seen him anywhere. Seen him in the liquor store anywhere. You haven't heard anything. Because that's what he was doing. He was drinking during that interview. Like he was so drunk on TV, just crying and saying all this stuff.
That, yeah.
So we haven't heard a bleep from him.
His mom was a little weird too, because she was enabling that.
Yeah, they all got something going on.
Mommy, no, I'm so sorry. Mommy, no. Mommy, I'm sorry. Mommy, no. I was like, what is it, brother? What's going on? You know, touched as a child? No.
So I'm just so sad to hear about, you know, all the stuff that's going on with Bobbi Kristina. You know, we all were hoping that she could come out of this, but you know, when we hear about hospice, again, that's kind of like the final stages of life. So I don't know what are they going to. I know they took her off the medication and everything, so they're just waiting to see what happens.
It's sad because even if she were to pull through in hospice care, even because there's some people who have pulled through in hospice care, even if she would still be brain damaged because of the fact that the length of time that she was inside of that water. It's, you know, her brain. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame.
I think they been knew like a long time ago, but they were just hoping for a breakthrough. But I think that, what's her name?
Sissy?
Yeah, Sissy. She been months ago. She let it go.
She said on a radio interview
that,
you know, she's...
I leave the guy.
That's all I can do. Yeah.
So, but they were really fighting, and I do believe that the families were fighting over what to really do. And I think when you're in that, because I've never been there, but I think that over time, like you've seen that no changes is happening. You call all the best doctors that you can afford. I know they got the money. And then all of these celebrities helping them. Like, you pull in all the best doctors and they're still telling you the same thing. I think it came to that realization that there's nothing we can do. Yeah. And I think that maybe with the Brown side, especially that sister that was going to the news saying that, oh, Pat just want her to die. It's not about wanting her to die. It's realizing that there's nothing that we can do. We tried all the best efforts and, you know, that's it. So I'm just sad to hear about what's going on with Bobbi Kristina. And we will pray for the Houston and Brown family. Also today, June 25th, is the 6th anniversary death of Michael Jackson. And you know, I asked you guys on Twitter, where were you when you heard about Michael? A lot of you guys were in school, or I know I was in the parking lot at Dorney Park. We were leaving when I found out. Well, when we all found out. And I didn't want to believe it. I did not want to believe it. I was like, no, y'all just joking. Like, they was like, no, it's on CNN. And I didn't believe it till I got home. And I didn't get home till like around 9 o'clock. And then they were playing Michael Jackson all over the radio and everything. We'll never forget Michael Jackson. And, you know, I just found it so crazy that the same week, this is the same day he passed away 6 years ago on a Thursday. And he was honored at the BET Awards that Sunday. And then now his sister, Janet Jackson, will be honored with an Ultimate Icon Award from BET. And it's a long-ass title. I'm going to just call it an Ultimate Icon Award. So I'm glad that Janet will receive this honor. And it's
the first award that
she's the first inaugural person to ever get this award. I was about to say something.
I'm sorry I cut you off, but I have to ask you this. Is it true that Sierra has not been asked to perform for her?
She is performing.
Okay.
Sierra, Tinashe, and Jason Derulo.
Tinashe, I've never heard of her, I'm sorry. They're not performing together, are they? Or is it just...
I don't know how they're going to do it. Oh, yeah. I'm nervous, though. I am nervous. Because Tinashe just stepped on the game.
Who? Okay.
And the reason why I'm not too crazy about her is that, you know, they done dubbed this girl the next Janet Jackson. And I don't see it. I think that's been Sierra. Like, I think that lane with Sierra, like, okay, I can compare her to Janet Jackson. Yes, Tinashe, she sing that song, I love to get too on, something, something, something. You know the song we hear. But that's the only song I know from her. And for her to just step out, and then Jason Derulo, I'm just like, Chris Brown is performing at the BET Awards, but he could have also been a part of that tribute. Because when you hear of a tribute, you want people that got names for themselves in this industry. Like when they did that MTV Icon for Janet, you had Usher, Maya, and Pink. All of them had individual success. Jason Derulo got a couple hits here and there.
Right.
Tinashe, okay, she had that one hit. But it's like, why?
Sierra's the biggest name.
The biggest name. And you don't want nobody to fuck that up. Like, you don't want nobody to fuck that tribute up. Because I remember that Patti LaBelle tribute from a couple years ago. It wasn't the best tribute. And
until Patty got up there.
Yeah.
And she kicked those shoes off.
Like, I don't care what Fantasia had going on. Y'all, the way y'all did Beyonce via satellite, y'all should have had Fantasia do the same damn thing. Because it's only right. Because, you know, Patty, from what I know, like, she really not looks up, but she's like, admires Fantasia's work and everything.
Right.
So,
she loves Fantasia.
To not have her,
right.
Oh my God, they fucked
Fantasia
up.
had Patty.
That's when they honor her at the UNCF thing. Patty went off, and Fantasia performed.
And Fantasia performed her ass off. If you have not seen it, please run to YouTube, okay?
Yes.
I will allow you to pause this video and search for that one. Because that performance was she did Lady Marmalade. She went from the stage to the audience, up to Patty, who was in the audience, gave her a kiss on the lips, came back, and I mean Patti LaBelle court the spirit.
Yes.
When Fantasia, I mean that wasn't she? She was. She went off. She started catching the spirit. I mean, Fantasia did it.
Yes, she did.
She did. Patti LaBelle said, bitch, you are my protege, okay?
Oh. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, BET, y'all better do the shit right. Now, I don't know who's going to do what songs they're going to do, how they're going to come together, but I'm just going to trust that BET gets it right. Because if y'all got the BET Awards right in 3 days for Michael Jackson, and y'all have all this time for Janet, I know y'all want to do it.
Y'all knew y'all was honoring Janet too.
Yes. And make sure Sierra sing the right songs. Because remember that Sierra singing Heal the World? I
don't even want Sierra singing. I want her dancing.
Yes. I want her to do If. I want her to do...
I don't care what nobody say.
The Pleasure Principle. I want her to do all of that.
I still think that Chris Brown and Sierra should have did that Michael Jackson Janet Scream. I think that would have been awesome.
Yes.
Just ended it with that. And Chris come out and they do that. What? That would have been awesome. It may just happen. We don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if Janet is going to perform at all. Like, Janet, you need to perform.
She might.
You got a new song out.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to perform it. But I want you to do some of your classes. So do the songs you want to do.
She'll be there, and this will be our first time seeing her in a while.
Yeah. I don't even know the last time she was on TV to talk about anything. So I'm looking forward to the speech. I want her to dance, and I want her to do her hits that she didn't want them to do. And then I want her to get into the new song. And then just stand there and let them applaud you and then give your speech. But stand there for a good 2 minutes and take all of it in. And, you know, hopefully that just lights her fire. And I've been looking for tickets for the show.
What show?
For her tours.
Oh, I think you about the BET Awards.
And I can't find I'm seeing that these tickets are selling.
But you can't find what?
Like, I was looking for Atlanta. I couldn't even, even to get on the lawn, you can't even get a ticket. And she's performing at Chastain Park Amphitheater. Now, I was looking. I was like, well, how many people did seats? It said it seats like 19,000 people. And I couldn't find one ticket. Not one fucking ticket. So, them tickets is going pretty well. But I'm waiting, Jen, you can't just skip out on Philly and New York and Baltimore, Boston and all of that. You can't do that.
Yes, you can.
That ain't right. So I'm going to need you to say something. But also, It's Chris Brown performing
At the BET Awards?
Yeah, at the BET Awards.
What is he performing?
I have no
He
idea.
needs to be in a straight jacket.
Who are these people they had performing? I can't even remember.
I'm trying to
Meek
see
Mill, Nicki Minaj. It was only like 6 names that's performing, and this is a 3-hour show. BET. Why don't we know all the people that's going to be on the show? I know they're going to do a Lifetime Achievement Award to Smokey Robinson, who was a part of him singing. Who's a part of the tribute? Tom Joyner is getting the Humanitarian of the Year award. I don't know what else is going on in the BET Awards. What did it say?
It's just telling me where it's going to be at.
You don't see no presenters
or
performers. And somebody was right. With 106 in Park not being on TV, you really can't get the hype up for the BET Awards.
Right, because if you don't see it on the buses or the posters, you won't. Because don't nobody really watch BET like that anymore.
It's BET. Y'all have to bring back some kind of music
program. Right. They have to. Because if you don't see it on the bus, like for instance, I completely forgot that it was this weekend. I completely forgot. If you don't see it on a bus or on a billboard while you're driving down the highway or somewhere, you're kind of like, because what is on BET now that people are running to every week that's on TV now?
I know The Game is on there.
Is it like new episodes of The Game?
Because this is like the final season.
Well, I guess
the
that.
final episode.
But you know, other than The Game, like you don't have anything in the daytime to remind you, you know. Remember BET Awards used to have some of the best commercials leading up to the BET Awards?
Yeah.
Like you used to love to see those commercials because it was fun. Especially when Monique was hosting it.
You know, nothing.
I think the last time she hosted it was horrible.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't really care to. It was that time when she tried to dance with Beyonce again. When she did the Get Me Body. Remember she came out and had Beyonce come out. Remember that?
Yes.
That was
Messina there too? No.
No, Messina didn't perform.
But I remember that.
She wasn't too good. I think when she did the Crazy in Love, that was epic.
In the blue dress.
Yeah, that was epic because that was so unexpected. You know? And they killed it. Them big girls killed it.
Yes, and they opened up the BET.
And they opened up the BET Awards and they killed it. That was when the BET Awards was fun.
Yeah, I think that they should. Like everybody's been talking about Jodeci. Like, I'm not into Jodeci. Okay, that was a long time ago. But if they did open it up with like Jodeci, Boyz II Men, like all the male groups that we came out with, yes, that would get the girls talking. But somebody tweeted me about a Bad Boys reunion. Now, if that happened at the BET Awards, I would love that too.
I would love to be on the BET Awards committee. Nothing else, just the BET Awards committee to talk about who could be performers, who could be presenters. You know.
More so performers for me than presenters.
Yeah, more so for performers too. But I'm just saying, you know, yeah, you're right. But I mean,
any gospel acts performing, like what's going on?
Michelle's performing.
She is.
Isn't she?
Awards? I don't know.
Let me answer.
You let me know. It's Sunday.
That's a good.
Goddamn it, y'all need to have some gospel performances or something. And BET, don't try to get Destiny Child together because it's not gonna work.
Right.
Because TV One already beat y'all, and I wouldn't. I mean, if y'all gonna pull all the original members out, then bitch, I will be here for that.
Yeah, I'll be here for that too. But I don't think Latavia will be here for that.
No, she won't open her mouth to sing. But bitch, that's where you do it. The BET Awards.
She said she wasn't going to that day.
Because remember, Beyonce said y'all was tone deaf. Yeah. LaToya the only one that proved that she wasn't.
Yeah.
So I mean, Latavia was something.
Well, you know, Beyonce knew you were tone deaf. It's not like she didn't know. I saw that video that you posted too. When she was laughing at...
Oh, that Rihanna thing. Bitch, I got my life last night. That was too funny. Because I wasn't expecting that. And then that...
And to have her laughing. Your mother gets up here and sings. Yeah. But anyway, we're not talking about that.
So I'm hoping that the BET Awards is a great show. Stay tuned to my Twitter. Because I just might, for old time's sake, go live on Ustream. Not Ustream, because I don't like Ustream. Live on unow.com while the BET Awards on and we can watch them together. So, stay tuned to my Twitter and I'll let you guys know if I'm going to do it or not. Or if you really, really want me to do it, leave it in the comments down below. So yeah, the BET Awards we'll be watching on Sunday. It's at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on BET.
And it's the 15th anniversary.
The 15th. Yeah, I think last year was the actual 15th BET Awards because it was hosted in 2000.
No, 2001.
You sure? Oh, that's when Bootylicious came out.
Yes.
Right.
I know I'm right because I watched every single BET
I
Awards.
thought it happened in 2000.
No.
Yep, sure was, because and it was in Vegas.
Yep. And Steve Harvey is such a good entertainer.
And they should have brought them back. They got Anthony Anderson and Diana.
And that's when Whitney Houston said, "You better lay low." I was watching it that night. Can you believe I watched every single BET Awards from 2001 to now?
Well, yeah, I've never missed one.
Me neither.
Never.
When they first started, they used to be really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere along the line, I think it was, I'll be honest with you, I think it was after 2006 when Beyonce did Dangerously in Love. I think that show probably was the last good show. Because in 2007, when Kelly and all them popped up, I told y'all I was going to pop like this. I didn't really like that show.
Yeah, that one was alright.
Yeah, I didn't really like that show.
And I didn't like how they had Beyonce come out right after Kelly. Like, no.
I thought she came out after her.
Kelly
came out after Beyonce. Because remember Beyonce popped up.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't like that because it felt like Kelly couldn't do it on her own. And Kelly still got introduced, like when she
not performing.
Like, come on, like give Kelly a fucking damn set.
Did you hear what I said?
You tried it and I ignored it.
No, it says she's not performing. Michelle, not Kelly.
Oh.
Well, she's not performing either. But I'm just saying
she's not a performer.
No, I didn't say that. I said she's not performing. Well, none of Destiny's Child was performing.
Because Trey Songz was performing, then he brought Kelly out.
Remember that?
Yes, I'll never forget that performance.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That did too. It was hot. It was very hot. I got real excited that night.
But Trey? And Trey Songz got a new album out, by the way, for those that didn't, or that care. He got a new album. I didn't know Wendy had to say Trey Songz was 30 years old yesterday.
Who?
Wendy Williams, because he was on her show. And she
I never
Trey,
thought about how old he was, but I kind of thought that he was a little older than that.
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah. And Wendy Williams got this lady together on her show today. As you don't ask a married anybody that's well, men probably would do what they want to do, but you don't ask a married woman on her show for ex Wendy. Well, this man is real fine, but the problem is that he's married, and she's like, so what do you want? What the fuck you want me to tell you? So she's gonna say, well, I was wondering, should I still pursue him? Wendy was like, sit down. She was like, sit down. And then she was like, that is very disrespectful. Right. And then you're disrespecting me by asking me, a married woman, a question like that.
And what did she say, the girl?
And then she was just like, she just was just sitting
Look,
there looking stupid. Then Wendy was like, how old are you? She was like, I'm 34. She was like, well, you'll be 44 and be and still in the same position doing something.
Right, doing something like that.
And she's just like, that is just very disrespectful.
And anytime you ask at 34, then that means you already have in your mind that what you're doing is right.
Yes.
So, but nothing Wendy says is she's gonna leave that studio and still chase after that married man.
And she
Why
was
would you ask
so
somebody that?
stupid. She's like, as a married woman, that's so disrespectful.
I have to find that.
Yes. I hope Wendy posted on YouTube today.
Why would you ask somebody?
As a married woman, you want to ex me? That is very disrespectful.
How do I feel about you sleeping with another married woman's
Wendy
husband?
sat that ass down right after she said, well, I really want him. She's like, sit down.
Sit down,
And
right.
went back next, and
Yes.
then she was like, wait a minute, no. That is very disrespectful to ask a married woman.
Yeah.
Oh, you know she's banned from the show. She ain't got to ever worry about getting tickets for another show. Looking stupid!
I wouldn't ban her from the show, but yeah. That was
You
just
don't
stupid.
go on TV asking no dumb questions.
But that just goes to show you how there's dumb people in the world.
Yeah, but then it shows you how ruthless people are. They don't give a damn. Like she's fucking a married man. You going on TV to say you fucking a married man.
And what should I do about it? Should I continue fucking them? I don't know. Let's ask Hillary. Let's ask Hillary Clinton. Let's see how she feels about it.
Tried it. So Donald Trump. Lately, Donald Trump been in the news because he was in the news last week because he announced his presidential run. He's going to run for the White House. But during his speech, he had a lot of degrading things to say about Mexicans and why we shouldn't have them here and what we should do and X, Y, Z. And a lot of people...
And assuming that, yes, there are some good Mexicans, because that's what he said. Assuming that there are some good ones.
I don't remember it word for word.
I do.
But I know he was just very degrading to the Mexicans and what he was saying during his speech and what he would do, like if he was president, to stop them from coming over here illegally. And a lot of Mexicans, and not just Mexicans alone, like a lot of people of the Latino community felt disrespected by Donald Trump, and they felt that he was being a racist. And you know, it kind of like, you kind of didn't really hear anything about it again until, I know today, I've seen a couple of news stories that 2 Latino hosts that were supposed to host this year's Miss USA.
From Univision.
Is it going to be on Univision? Yeah, Univision said they're not going to show it.
Anymore. Yes.
They said, no, we're not going to show it because of what you said about us. And then the 2 hosts quit. And I don't know if he's a great English speaker, but he did a video just saying that he didn't like what he had to say. He's from Chile, but he still doesn't like what he said about the Latino community. And he said, Donald Trump, you are ignorant, and I refuse to work for somebody like you. You know, basically, he just was calling Donald Trump out. And then one of the girls from Devious Maids, well, maybe they both were from Devious Maids, she just was saying she had nothing to do with it, and she posted a Mexican flag saying that she would not be working for Donald Trump neither. So Donald Trump, you really have trumped yourself, and I think that you really should just bow out of the presidential election race.
No, I don't think he should. At least not now anyway. You know why? Because I want to see people like him make a fool of themselves.
And
you know why? Because each time, because first of all, let's be honest. Let's keep it real. A lot of times in these presidential debates, sometimes the Republicans get a lot of the Latino vote, especially like in Florida and places like that. They get a lot of the Republican vote. That's not all the time, but sometimes they do. Donald Trump is going to continue to dig a deeper and deeper and deeper hole for himself. Listen, I guarantee you, something is brewing. He's going to say something about blacks in the near future. Okay?
Besides the blacks.
And you know something about, you know, and I can't wait until he does. Because he's going to be torn, he's going to be ripped apart. Donald Trump is just making a fool of himself. I don't want him to bow out now. It's too early for him to bow out. I want him to continue to make a fool of himself. Just like Chris Christie. He's going to be announcing soon that he's running for president. I want him to stay in so he can make a fool of himself too. I want all these Republicans to stay in as long as they can so they can make a fool of themselves. Like how Rick Perry did when he was running for president in 2012? How much of a fool he made of himself.
What did he say?
He was just saying everything that he shouldn't have been saying. Rick Perry was a fool and he would not drop out. And then he did. Remember that? Yeah. He was just making a fool
like
of himself.
He just needs, we just waiting and waiting.
Yeah, waiting for him to drop out.
Because he wasn't winning anything.
No, he wasn't. He was just making a fool of himself.
And then I remember, what's his name?
At one point, the Republicans wanted him to drop out. Just drop out.
What's his name that he was winning real good, and then all of a sudden he said something, and
was it
Newt Gingrich, he was just started winning all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just started losing. He said something. Something happened. And he just had to drop out.
A lot of them say stupid stuff. Yeah. So no, I don't want Donald Trump to drop out just yet. This is just the beginning of the ignorant remarks that he's going to be making. Why? Because Donald Trump says a lot of ignorant things on social media. So now that he's running for president, I know for a fact that he's not going to filter himself. He's just not going to. He's not. He don't filter himself anywhere else. He's not going to filter himself because he's running for president.
But Donald Trump has had a lot to say about, a lot of, when it comes to black people, like high-profile cases, Trayvon Martin, I can't even think of all the names, but he has always had something to say. And it's never in defense of the people that were being attacked.
Right, never.
It's always defend, well, they shouldn't have did this and they shouldn't have did that. And the legal system is this and that. Like, I wouldn't want Donald Trump to run for president. He's not somebody that I can take seriously. He's somebody that I would look forward to hearing his ignorance from when it comes to something that's going on. I'm sure he has something to say what was going on with the Baltimore riots. Things like that. He always says controversial shit.
Can I speak on controversy? Can we just off of Donald Trump? So the other night, I was in my room and I was eating this food that I shouldn't have been eating because I had already ate, and that's why my stomach looks like this. But that's neither here or there. That's not why we're talking about this one. I was in my room and I was eating, and I was watching CNN. And I was watching CNN with Don Lemon. You know, he has his own nightly show on CNN. Don Lemon was interviewing two guests. One of them was New York Times columnist Timothy Egan. And the other one was an African-American man. I can't remember what his name was, but whatever the case may be. Timothy Egan wrote a op-ed talking about how he thinks that President Obama should apologize for slavery after what happened in Charleston, South Carolina with the church massacre last week. He was just saying how he thinks that it's time that President Obama, being the President of the United States, should apologize for slavery. They brought up the fact that a few years ago, the United States Congress had apologized to African Americans for slavery, saying that, you know, it was wrong, whatever the case may be.
But no reparations was given.
Yeah, but they just feel as though, you know. But then again, who you gonna give them to? But hey, whatever. You know, look. It happened. It's history. Apologize for it. Okay, move on. You know, just don't let it happen again. You know what I mean? But somebody like this, Timothy Egan, wrote saying that he felt as though the president should apologize. Now, of course, the other African American man who was on there, he was very upset, saying, "Why would you suggest that President Obama apologize for slavery? No other president has been asked to apologize for it, nor have they apologized for it." Good old Uncle Tom, Don Lemon. He started to chime in, agreeing with Timothy Egan, saying to the guy, so why shouldn't President Obama apologize? Don't you think that he... And I'm sitting there with the food in my mouth, on the fork, and in my mouth, like, did Don Lemon just say what I think he just said? Is he honestly sitting here suggesting that the President of the United States should apologize for slavery? You know what, Don Lemon? I saw the video. I don't know if you've seen it, but the woman telling him off?
Yes.
I saw the video. Yeah, she was calling him a lot of names. She was going off on him. She really was. There were some things in there, I'm sure some of you already know, that she just was going way off into the deep end. But that's her opinion, that's her views, whatever the case may be. I'll see her in heaven. If not, then hey, right in hell. If not, right in hell. I don't know. But anyway, I saw that video. Now, yes, she was going off, and yes, she was very, very angry. Okay? She did have some good valid points in regards to Don Lemon and his way of reporting the news. And the funny thing about it is that before I saw that video, I used to hear a lot of people call Don Lemon and Uncle Tom, and I just did not understand why they were doing that. Because I really don't pay attention to him, but I'm thinking like, I mean, he is kind of just doing his job. But then when I saw from my own, with my own eyes and my own ears, I heard him say what he said about he thinks that the president should apologize. Don Lemon, let me tell you something.
Please go off on me.
I don't know how you as an African American man, black man, whatever, shout out to Raven Simone, whatever. I don't know how you, as a black man, that's correct, that's more correct, right? I don't know how you as a black man can sit on television and suggest and agree with the fact that another black man should apologize for what happened years ago to black people from white supremacists. I don't understand how you how you were agreeing with this man. If anything, Don Lemon, you should have been challenging that man right along with your other guests, but you did not. You were actually siding with him, as if the president should do that. Don Lemon, newsflash, black people did not start slavery. We didn't create it, we didn't ask for it, we didn't want it. It was dropped on us by white supremacists, okay? People who just didn't like the color of our skin. They brought us over from Africa and from the rest of those countries over there that they found us at, and brought us over here, brought us over to England, brought us over to everywhere to make us slaves. And the fact that you think that the first African American president should apologize for that, that just shows how ignorant you are and that you'll say anything for a fucking check. I would never say anything or do anything for a check.
Suggesting that.
Why would you suggest something like that? You're just as wrong as Timothy Egan. And Timothy Egan really thought that what he was saying was right. Like, yeah, you know, it's so sad what happened in South Carolina. You know, those 9 people getting killed. It's so sad. You know what? President Obama, he should apologize for slavery. What? We're gonna flip this and turn this on the president? What happened to those white supremacists? What happened to them Ku Klux Klan members and some of the presidents back then who had us as slaves? What happened to them? Why shouldn't they apologize? Why shouldn't Thomas Jefferson apologize for sleeping with Sally Hemings and getting her pregnant and having all those damn kids? Like, are you serious? Why didn't you suggest that Strom Thurmond, a well-known fucking segregationist who was a senator in this country for many years, even running for president in 1948 under not Republican or Democrat, but under
independent?
No, it was a racial party, segregationist party, one of them parties. He ran for president under one of those parties because he was a strong Southerner and who felt that blacks should be segregated from whites. Of course, he lost. You know, he didn't even make it very far, but he lost. Of course, years later, he apologized for his views and everything. Of course, you're going to apologize because you got a black maid in your house pregnant. He was taking care of the daughter for years and years and years and years and years. It came out in the news about 4 or 5 years ago. The woman, she came out and said, I'm Strom Thurmond's daughter. She just died, I guess, last year, like at 87, whatever the case may be. But he got his 16-year-old maid who was working at his mother and father's house, got her pregnant while he was 20-something, got her pregnant, and when she got pregnant, he was taking care of them, even putting the black girl through college and everything. But all at the same time, he was this big racist. And he had a black daughter out there. I don't think anybody... Don Lemon, why did you suggest that? He apologized. I mean, he's dead now. He's been dead for like 12 years. But when he was alive, you know what I mean? Like, why would you ask the President of the United States to apologize for something like that?
Yeah, I was in big disagreement yesterday. Because at first... Because sometimes I feel like everybody comes down on Don Lemon.
I do too. That's why I'm like, I didn't
sometimes he say... To me, sometimes he say the right stuff. And then sometimes he says stuff that I don't agree with. But he says more stuff that I agree with than disagree with. But yesterday morning, I seen Charlamagne's post about Don Lemon, and I just like y'all all go off on him for no reason or whatever. I was like, if y'all bitches read, it had the question there, but it wasn't that he was suggesting it. Or that's what I thought.
Yes.
Until I watched the video,
that's why you should watch
and then I had to scramble back to his page and delete it before they get my ass together.
Yeah, that's why it's good to watch first. How about that?
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You are asking this black man, I forgot his name.
Am I being too loud? No, about that. Don't do that again until you watch it.
Oh yeah, I won't.
Don't do it again.
I won't.
Because let me tell you something. I was watching it on live TV. I was so upset. I was tweeting him while he was still on. Did you see my tweets?
No.
Yeah. What? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I could not believe that.
And I don't tweet people, I was tweeting him as it was on. As it was on. Don't you fuck play with me.
Don Lemon, you really tried it.
Don Lemon.
Now this is an instance where you know what, I can agree that we can get Rachel Dolezal and y'all can get the Don Lemon.
Don Lemon.
White people.
You know what, Don Lemon? Yes, let's take Rachel for Don for 500, please. Don Lemon. Fox News has a special seat in Desk for You over there, okay? Because that's where you need to be.
He's just controversial, and I think he loves his name.
He loves it. He loves it, but it's not a good look for him. It's really not.
No.
And for you to be that token black guy on CNN, Don Lemon, you should be ashamed of yourself.
That's why they need to bring back the guy that's on channel.
You know what's so crazy? Because Anderson Cooper takes up for blacks more than he do.
I want them to bring back, who's the fine that used to be on CNN?
Oh yeah, I tweeted him too one day.
I need him back.
TJ Holmes.
TJ Holmes. He's from channel to channel. He needs one step. You know he's on ABC now, early in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Put him on with some integrity for black people.
Yeah.
Put him in there. Or give Sunny Hostin her fucking own show.
Yeah.
I'm waiting, like, y'all keep having her as a contributor. Give Sunny Hostin her own show. Give it to her. Stop playing.
Yeah, because Anderson Cooper don't play. He don't play. Don Lemon, I'm just trying to figure out what? And you actually agreed, and then it was like the two of y'all against this one guy. And then you kept telling him to let the other guys finish speaking when you kept cutting him the fuck off. Like, I'm like, wait, what?
These they getting out of hand. Bill O'Reilly, you getting out of hand too. To act like racism don't exist in America at all.
Well, of course it don't. Not to him anyway, because he's
talking about most white. No, it's here, bitch. I don't care. It's here. Racism is here. The lady tried to tell him she's a contributor. Oh no, he argued her down, cut her off, shut her down because she wouldn't shut up about it. Like, come on, Bill O'Reilly. Let's not act like racism don't exist.
It don't in his neighborhood. It don't.
Like, come on.
In his life, it doesn't.
It's like, and then how you gonna have two white people discussing what's racism? Have a black person on there so they can tell you when you're wrong. You're gonna have two white people up there talking. Then white women. No, put two black men so they can tell you how it is. You want to interview people? Don't interview me, but interview two.
Interview me.
Yeah, with some sense.
Interview me.
Because you get me up there, I'm gonna be a deer in the headlights. Don't do it, Don. I meant Bill. Like, y'all be doing too much.
Interview me.
Then Bill O'Reilly arguing with a friend of Clemente Pickett, Pinkney, whose funeral was yesterday, arguing with one of his friends about.
I thought it was tomorrow. Friday.
No, the funeral. Not the funeral. His what you call it? It's not. It wasn't a wake.
Viewing?
They let him lie in state yesterday.
Yeah.
But he was arguing with one of the friends, like right after he passed. He was arguing with one of his friends about Fox News never saying all this racist bullshit against the president. Yeah. Bill, you gonna act like y'all ain't never say nothing? You know, I used to get mad because I keep saying
after John,
I didn't want to know if he was born in Hawaii or not.
After John Stewart then brought off the proof. And I'll say stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss John Stewart. No. We take John Stewart. Y'all can have Don Lemon. How about that? How the fuck about John Stewart? You just can't walk away from TV.
Yeah, you can't.
You need
his own show somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
John Stewart knows how to get Fox News together.
Yeah.
Like, y'all say all these racist stuff about black people, and see, John Stewart's one of them white people that catch.
Right here.
He's one of them white people that catch. It's probably the He's one of those white people that catches those cold words. And he's like, bitch, that's not gonna fly over my head. I put it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Don Lemon, I'm telling you, Fox. You need to put in your application at Fox News, your resume. They love him over there. They would.
That's the first place it's going when CNN lets him go.
The first place.
But see, they already got Wendy Williams over there.
Yeah.
At Fox
and he
News.
acts like he can't speak.
I
cannot stand when he's on TV. And then they always put him with Bill O'Reilly, and Bill O'Reilly just overtalks him, and he just lets him overtalk him.
You ain't gonna overtalk me.
Well, I do it sometimes.
No.
But he just lets him overtalk him.
And speaking of Trump checks and stuff,
oh boy,
Nene Leaks' son,
Lanithia Calandria Freeman Leaks.
Y'all just say a prayer for Nene Leaks' son, because he's been going around writing fraudulent checks all around Atlanta. I don't know what's going on. When your mom, see, because it's not really Nene's fault, but I think something is going on to where she has to put her foot down. Because the decisions that he makes, it falls on her.
Somebody wrote in my comments, wasn't she writing bad checks back in the day?
Well, she sure was. She got arrested for it.
Yeah.
But see, people change. But that's why it's true that the decisions you make, they affect the people around you.
Yeah.
Because now bitch, we looking at Nene Leaks. Because it's like, why is your son, first of all, why was he stealing razors? Stealing razors.
He could have came to my house, I'd give him some for free. Because a whole bunch of that I don't really use. Some razors.
Oh,
okay. No, I wouldn't give him that.
Hope not.
No. He can't touch nothing. He can't even look at it. No, I gave the razors a go.
Bryson, you really need to get it together. We're going to pray for you.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see you on TV, on the news ever again. Like, this is really looking bad for your mom.
For stealing.
Yeah, stealing. Forging checks, writing bad checks, just doing dumb shit.
How do you write a bad check?
Getting arrested for drug possession.
I don't even know how to write a bad check. And that's where I am a little slow. I write good checks.
Don't learn how to write.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I write good checks. You know, and I told the people, I was talking to my coworkers one day, and I was like, I love writing checks because it's just, easy money. I said, thank God I never had one bounce. You know, I just make sure my money's in my account.
Yes.
So I'm like, and you know, one of my coworkers was like, I don't like writing checks. I was like, but you like in your 50s, you talking about you don't like writing checks.
You from the era of checks.
Yes, you're from the era of checks. People my age don't write checks. But my ass, what? My checkbook is what? I'll show you my account. All you see is my bank account with the checks being pulled. Yep, you damn right.
I don't do the check.
I just don't understand. You don't do what?
I don't do the checkbook. I have everything come out off my card. Like, I know what comes off that card at the right time of the month. I know exactly.
Oh yeah, that's the. Well, I write checks.
Yeah.
I'll write a check in a minute. That's what I do. But anyway, and I'm good at it. I can show you how to write it. But anyway.
Oh, them.
Yeah, them. I'll show you how to write it. I love writing checks. But anyway, I don't know how to write a bad one. So, how do you write a bad check? Like, whose name do you put on there?
Maybe stealing somebody's check and then you cashing it as if you are that person, or.
But don't they ask for ID?
Listen, I don't know what these banks doing.
Somebody got to tell me, explain to me how you write bad checks.
Or writing the check using your account and cashing it. I mean, wherever place they get check, they go to cash the check and the money's not there, but you already got stuff. So
yeah, but
bounce checks.
But if you take the check to the bank and you go to cash the check and there's no money in the account, wouldn't the bank know that there's no money in the account? Like this check?
But you want to get charged for the check bouncing?
Yeah, I'll get charged for it bouncing if they use one of my checks, yeah. But I'm just saying, how can they still get the money if there's no money in the account? I don't know. It's confusing to me. I have to ask somebody who's good at it. Let me call one of my friends.
I'm sure a Crab Queen will let us know. Crab Queens out there, leave it in the comments down below.
Yeah.
Because I know y'all know.
And don't be ashamed to let us know.
Just don't try to get me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And speaking of Housewives, it's been reported allegedly that Claudia is fired from the show because Nene Leaks didn't want her there.
And Nene Leaks has more power.
Yeah, she does have more power, but I mean, I didn't see Claudia. She wasn't that bad of a person, and she matched Nene more than any of them.
That's why Nene didn't like her, because she was, yeah.
Yeah, but I think because she said something. I don't know. They try to make it about race sometimes. Something she said stupid a long time ago and talked about timing and everything. I don't know if that's the case.
What it was, Nene just didn't like the fact that Claudia was new on the show and had all this mouth towards her. Yes. And Claudia got her ass together. Mm-hmm. Point blank, period. Got her ass together at that table, and Nene did not like that. So we're going to eliminate this, because when you stop to think about it, Kenya is dead weight to Nene. You know, Nene don't pay Kenya no mind. All the rest of the girls, they don't argue with her. So it's like, you know, Claudia's this new girl that just was like, bitch, you're not going to talk to me any type of way. Mm-hmm. I may shop here and there, but you're not going to talk to me any type of way. Yeah. And then he just didn't like that.
Yeah. And then Peter and Cynthia, they trying to stay on the damn show by making up some damn Peter got caught cheating in the bar. I'm just not falling for that, okay? I'm not. I don't give a damn how many interviews Cynthia give out saying that she don't know what she's going to do. That's just a storyline for y'all to stay on the show and keep them Bravo checks coming in.
Oh, so now she allegedly caught him cheating.
Well, what somebody did was they was in the bar and they recorded on their phone. You know how you behind me and I'm recording, acting like I'm taking a selfie, but it's recorded and it shows Peter saying something to this lady in her ear and touching her breast while he was talking to her. Who did it?
All out in the public?
Yes, it was right on camera.
Yeah, but it may be a little stage.
It was too obvious.
Yeah, it was just a little stage. Because you out in the open with people with cameras and phones, and you gonna do that out in the open?
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing that you're on this hit TV show, and knowing that you've been accused of cheating on your wife?
All the time.
All the time.
And then he up there apologizing on camera. He looked like he had a black eye. I wonder if Cynthia punched him, and I don't know. He just looked like he had a black eye. I don't know. But shout out to the Supreme Court of the United States for voting not to repeal Obamacare today. They voted 6-3 in favor of Obamacare. So that means the 16 million people that have Obamacare get to keep Obamacare. Now, I really don't know. I think that the Republicans just find anything to go at Obama with. Mm-hmm. Like, they just, you know, try to find a way to say he's not a good president by not working with him on a lot of things. And the shit is just getting tired. For 6 years, you guys have been doing this. From day one, not even before he put his hand on the Bible, from the same night he got elected, y'all was going to do whatever y'all can to make sure that he only be a one-term president, and that came straight out your mouth.
It sure did. I remember that.
So y'all just doing anything instead of trying to help people. And something that I haven't heard is that you guys don't like Obamacare, but you guys haven't offered an initiative to Obamacare. So once these people don't get health care and they've been under Obamacare, what are they to do? How many more people must die because they didn't have the money to, to afford certain things? Now with Obamacare, they can't afford because the government has to pay. What are they to do? Come on, it's like you guys don't really care for the American people like that by just saying, no, we don't want y'all to have that.
Right.
So I'm just happy that the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. But you know that guy, I forgot his name, the one that always got the banger, oh, we're going to appeal this. We're going to find a way to appeal this. It's just getting tired.
Just let it go.
It's so tired.
They're so angry. They're so angry.
Oh, when the next Republican president get in, we're going to make sure we repeal it or eliminate it and shit like that. I didn't know you could just eliminate stuff off the backhand like that once you get into office. Like,
there's a lot of things that you can do once you get into office. You can go to war without really having a full support of Congress. I think George Bush kind of proved that. Like you don't have, you have to go through steps. You do. But at the end of the day, like I think I said this before, a long time ago in some of our videos, President Harry Truman used to have a plaque on his desk that said, "The buck stops here." At the end of the day, the president has the final say. And it's like, what are you going to do?
Bitch about it. That's all you can do, basically. But we're gonna go. Shout out to everybody that's been watching the videos, and shout out to everybody that has been catching up on the Wayward Pines because we've been talking about it.
I had fun with y'all today.
Yes, I had a great fun. Next week,
my feet hurt though.
I will discuss Wayward Pines. So make sure y'all watch it. Yes, you'll be all right.
Yes.
Watch Married to Medicine. Don't miss that fight between Quad and Lisa Nicole Sunday at 8.
No, we can't. The BT Awards.
Fuck! I hope that Bravo not show it, but because I'll DVR it. I'll DVR it. Man, come on, y'all want to go against BET, Bravo? Nah, just put them on next week. Then again, don't worry about some show. But yeah, anyway, watch Wayward Pines and watch Wayward Pines and DVR Married to Medicine.
And watch the BET Awards.
Yes, and then watch us next week as we review the BET Awards. And then Wayward Pines is really, really good. We'll review that too.
And if you're really bored, watch this video all over again.
Yeah, and watch some other videos. Go back and find some videos from like 2011. Go find the praise dance videos. Go find the heart to heart videos. We got a bunch of videos.
Go find the videos where we helped resurrect Brandy's career.
Yes.
And now hallelujah.
And go find that video where we hated Who Runs the World. And we didn't even talk about it. We went this whole video. I didn't say her name. But Beyonce is coming to Made in America again.
Well, we did say her name. We talked about when she...
Oh, yeah, we sure did. I forgot that thing. But yeah, she's coming to Philadelphia for Made in America on...
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
We're not exactly sure which day.
Yeah, it's either that Saturday or Sunday. I don't know.
But she's the headliner. Her and the weekend.
I would rather have Beyonce close out Made in America instead of having the weekend close it out on a Sunday. No. Put Beyonce, the Queen Bee, right on the last day on that Sunday.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. So just in case some of y'all that go to the Blackout, which is September the 5th, if you're in the Philly area, y'all can go right back home on Sunday and be at the...
That's if she's there on Sunday. Yes. She may close out Saturday. It's weird how they do it though at Made in America. It really is. I've never been, but it's just weird. They'll have some big people close out. Like, didn't they have Kanye West close out one Saturday and then somebody else the following day? It's like, why don't you do that?
They say we're not doing LA no more. They're staying right in Philly.
As they should have.
Yeah, they shouldn't do it in the first place. And we know, we expect to see Jay-Z and Beyonce here in Philly. Oh no, last year they was in LA. No, let them come to Philly. But anyway, we gotta go. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. Enjoy the last weekend of June. Peace.
And don't feel bad because Jay-Z did say this was his second home.
It better be.
He did.